tonight is not so special to everyone. An old woman is crying alone in a sneaky house in the middle of a desert. She is worshiping her beloved deity tonight with a very sad heart. Tomorrow she will move to her ancestral home, far from Mecca. She is fleeing to the city because of a man known as the magician. The next morning, she begins her lonely journey through the sandy, hot desert. She is carrying 2 heavy bags with her. After a long walk, she feels very tired and becomes weak. So she sits down under a huge tree to take some rest. Meanwhile, time is moving at its own pace. The old woman is sitting alone and waiting for someone to get help from. After waiting for a while, she can see a young man coming towards her from the desert. It is a joyful moment for her. She calls the young man for a little help. The young man comes and asks the woman if she needs any help. The old woman requests the young man to take her bags to her destination. The young man takes her bags, and they both start their journey together. After a short walk, the young man asks the old woman about the reason of her leaving the city, because the old woman seems very depressed. The old woman says that she is fleeing to the house of her ancestors to escape from a sorcerer in Mecca who is converting every man and woman into his religious faith. This person is not exempt from his heinous crime. She has been worshiping her favorite deity since childhood. How can she suddenly leave it today and move to another religion? She fears that the magician will also hypnotize her and will pull her to his side. That is why she is escaping. Otherwise, the magician will destroy her faith from her beloved deity. Throughout her journey, she explains to the young man about the horrible hypnotic power of the magician she heard of, and how much she feared him. After the old woman arrives at her destination, the young man asks her if she needs any further assistance. The old woman thanks the young man for helping and showing kindness to her. When the young man starts to leave her, the old woman stops him and asks for his identity. The young man then answered her in a soft voice, "Mother, I am that magician you are afraid of." The old woman is shocked to hear this and looks at the young man in surprise. The way from where the young man has come, he returns again, and the old woman stands right there and looks at the young man. The old woman begins to repent for her misconception about the young man. Her eyes are filled with tears, and her heart is cleansed by the young man's thoughts, behavior, and kindness. In fact, the young man is truly a magician